Welcome to this episode of the Sports Detective Podcast Show. My name is James Williams, and today is Kyrie Irving hinting that he wants to reunite with Luka and LeBron on the Lakers? What? So I'm going to show you guys here in a second something that people have been freaking out about on the internet basically for the last 24 hours, and that is, and you might think it's silly, but Kyrie Irving changed his Twitter profile. I'll go ahead and just share it with you guys on the screen right now, his page. So you can see here, he changed this in the last day or two to where you can see he's basically got like a purple and gold, purple yellow layout with his Twitter profile here. And this is something too where you can say, oh, well, like this is nothing. This is something that's like, like it's nothing to worry about. He's just changing his Twitter. Like, what does that mean? Well, you might think it's silly that he would do this and people would jump to conclusions on this, but it seems like with the modern athlete of today, these subtle passive aggressive things, these subtle comments on posts, these subtle ambiguous tweets, this subtle thing where it's like, what was it like a few months ago where it was like, oh my God, Drake unfollowed LeBron on Instagram. These are the things that famous people and athletes do to try and, send a message to a degree. Now, is it an effective way to send a message? We can debate that. I don't know if it is, but this is something here that Kyrie Irving, knowing the news that has happened in Dallas the last week or two, he's not doing this accidentally. He is not changing his profile accidentally to purple and gold there in that color scheme if he is not trying to send a message to either the Lakers or to the Dallas Mavericks. Another thing too that's kind of interesting here, I'm going to go ahead and I will play you guys the clip of Kyrie Irving talking about the Luka Doncic trade and his relationship to Luka Doncic post trade of him going to the Lakers. So we'll go ahead and play this clip here from Kyrie Irving talking about this, and I'll leave the text up here. This was kind of like isn't the best audio on this clip, but you can see the text up here too of him talking about his relationship with Luka, so you can read that too if the audio is a little light, or maybe you have to turn up the volume too. I'll make sure we're all good on volume here. Yep. Oops. Turn that up.
Going down with Luka. I just wanted to see in general if you've had a chance to talk to him since it went down, and if you have, how do you feel like his mindset is adjusting to life in LA now?
Yeah, we texted back and forth. I've let him know that, regardless of how this NBA business shakes out, this is always, and just, we're loyal to each other's families now, man. We had a lot of sacred conversations that went beyond the court and just helping each other as men. And, I set my mission I set my mission early on when I got traded here of just what I wanted to accomplish with him. And I felt like we got that going. And, unfortunately it was cut short, but, we'll see each other pretty soon. Hopefully I can catch up with him during All-Star break.
Going down with Luka.
Okay, so there it is. You can see there. That's a pretty glowing endorsement saying that they're loyal to each other's families forever, that they've had a lot of sacred conversations. Kyrie Irving really liked playing with Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving had his best success of his entire career with LeBron and with Luka, so it would stand to reason that he would want to reunite with these guys. Kyrie Irving has been flirting, and the Lakers too have been kind of batting eyes at each other for the last few years, talking about, Kyrie to the Lakers, reunite with LeBron. Kyrie Irving's kind of publicly said, hey, I wish I would have handled things differently going back to the Cleveland days with LeBron. And if I would have known what I know now, things would have been differently. It is kind of stands to reason here that maybe Kyrie Irving is hinting that, hey, maybe I do want to go reunite with Luka and with LeBron, because notably, guys, and I don't think a lot of people know this, Kyrie Irving has a player option this summer. Kyrie Irving could opt out of that player option and become a free agent this summer. He could become a free agent this summer. And potentially, I don't know how all of the contracts would have to work out with the Lakers. He'd probably have to sign an extension. If it's around the same number that he'd have now, you'd probably have to include Reeves. You'd have to include Rui if you're the Lakers. Then you'd maybe throw in a Maxi Kleber contract to make it work, or a Jared Vanderbilt contract. That's kind of what I saw with all of the money and how all of that shakes out. But here's my ultimate prediction on why Kyrie is doing this. And again, Kyrie Irving's proven to be one of the ultimate wild cards in all of basketball history with some of his his decisions on how he wants to conduct his career. Here's what I think this is from Kyrie Irving. This is sending a message to Dallas that, hey, now that Luka is gone, I am your most important asset. You can say Anthony Davis is because they gave up Luka for AD, but Kyrie Irving, all of a sudden when Luka is gone, his responsibility, his importance on the basketball court has skyrocketed now that Luka is no longer there. And to me, this could be something of Kyrie Irving saying to Dallas, hey, now that Luka's gone, you guys need me. You guys need me more than you have ever needed me in your entire tenure here. The fan base is already furious at you. Do you want to see me leave too? I'll opt out of this contract this summer, and we're going to sign a massive extension, which Kyrie Irving's going to turn 33 soon. This could be the last major payday of his entire career. So maybe we're looking at a contract upwards of $200 million for Kyrie Irving. I don't know what the length would be 4 years, 5 years, whatever. But I think that's more of what this is from Kyrie Irving. This is passive-aggressive stuff to the Dallas Mavericks of, hey, I'm crazy enough where I'll go to the Lakers. Maybe I'll even take a pay cut to go play with Luka and LeBron. Maybe I'll do that. But if you guys treat me well here, if you guys show me loyalty that you didn't show to Luka, that I will sign an extension here and I will be the face of the Dallas Mavericks with Anthony Davis and the other pieces that you have here for the foreseeable future. So I think it's more of that. This is maybe a ploy for Kyrie to use his leverage with the Mavericks to get a massive contract extension. But again, Kyrie Irving's, we thought that maybe a few years ago when he signed to Dallas and he became a free agent, eventually re-signed with Dallas, that he could potentially just go to the Lakers on the mid-level exception to play with LeBron. That obviously didn't happen. He stayed in Dallas, and it's worked out fantastically for Dallas Mavericks in this Kyrie Irving marriage. But again, Kyrie Irving, ultimate wild card. Let me know what you think. Is this something real? Is there fire where there is smoke? Does Kyrie want to go to the Lakers? Or is this nothing? Is this something? Would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this, whether or not think Kyrie could potentially reunite with LeBron and Luka. Talk about like an all-time embarrassment for Dallas, if that is the case. If that is the case, that is an all-time embarrassment, and that's like the wet dream for NBA TV ratings. So that's going to do it for this episode here today. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. That is the number one thing that you can do to help support this show, and it costs you absolutely $0. Again, like I said, leave a comment on your thoughts on this video, and feel free to check out other videos on the Sports Detective podcast channel page. We've been posting a lot of stuff this week. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff after this one too. Would love to have your guys' support on all of these videos. So thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you next time.